Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an ARL 44. It's a French Tier 6 heavy tank and it's located on the north spawn of Malinovka and it's under the command of FendaBenda. Now the ARL 44, it's actually an attempt to use the chassis of a Char B1 with a different turret and a better gun. Now the Char B1 was obsolete and during the war the French government decided to design a new heavy tank to replace it, and so they chose the design of the ARL 44 and they built 60 of these tanks. It's got very weak side armour. The armour at the front though is very strong. It is angled, but it does have some pretty useful guns, and on this one there's a 90mm gun. And we spotted some enemy. There's a comet there on the right now. Can FendaBenda get a shot on him? Not at the moment. Waiting for him to come in view and fires around him. No, I think he's a little further down and in a dip. Okay, he's decided to move up on top of the hill. Now that comet's coming to view again. And this time he is going to go down and try and get some shots on him. He's in that dip. You can see where he is. That's why we couldn't get a sight on him. He was actually below the ridgeline. In fact, below the cliff edge, I should say. Comet comes up and fires around him, and he gets a hit. 227. Okay, it looks like the team's moving over the hill because it looks like the enemy has actually decided to go straight down to the bottom of the hill. This is an encounter battle, not a standard battle. So it looks to me like that comet has popped up to do a bit of spotting and he's paid for it. He's been taken out by our birds. And it looks to me like the enemy has gone all the way around the map and is coming up the other side. There's a BK-3001D attacking our Arty in the rear and is being fended off by a T-3485. And looks like the enemy heavy tanks are trying to set up a defense, and just that KV-85 just took a big hit from our KV-2 rather, and FendaBenda's moving his ARL behind the bush. If he fires, he will reveal his position, and there could be other enemy tanks sitting behind those bushes, behind those trees. He can't see the KV-85 at the moment. If he dashes down at the moment, he will go. It's got a long way to drive, and he will get hit on the way down. And you can see that KV-85 is well hulled down, and there's an IKV-65, and he fires at it, gets a hit, 246, but the IKV pulls back behind the rock, so he can't get another shot. He was seen. I'm pretty sure he was seen. Maybe not. Maybe he wasn't. He didn't. I don't know if he has sixth sense or not. Fires around at the Tiger, gets a hit. Yep, the Tiger is advancing, but he's pulled back now. Fires another round, gets another hit on Tiger, 227. You can keep firing at that Tiger because he's advancing backwards steadily. You say advancing, retreating backwards steadily. Gets another hit on him for 242. Fires another one in for 230. And the Tiger's down. So the enemy's lost one of their heavy tanks. And that was a bit of a silly move really. That heavy tank driver really wasn't thinking very carefully, because a heavy tank like that actually goes backwards in reverse very, very slowly. He was presenting a perfect target as he was going backwards. Yes, there was a bit of side on. He was angling as much as he could, but it was a very poor angling because he was allowing those shots to go right in through his front. And FendaBenda's advancing pretty rapidly down to the rock, using the rock for cover. He's decided to go around the rock. There is a Wizzy 131 down below, but I think he's in the dip. Yes, he is. So he's no threat to us. But the big threat is this IKV-65 and a Wizzy 131G who's off to our left. And he's in a dip as well, but of course we will be spotted by the enemy when we come around the corner. We're starting to be hit. The KV-85 and the Wizzy 131 fires around into the IKV, but we've been ammo racked. He's pulling back with engine damage. He needs his repair kit, but which one does he use it on? Well, I think he's going to have to use it on his engine. If he uses it on his ammo rack, he will improve his fire rate, but at the cost of not being able to move anywhere. And that round just landed behind him from the enemy Arty. Now, he's used it on his ammo rack, so he's got his guns up and running again. He fires around and kills KV-85. The AMX 1350 F3 has gone down. We still can't deal with that Wizzy 131. We've still got a Duff engine. That's why I always carry the large repair kit on my heavy tanks. Oh, and we got hit by the Wizzy 131, but he got taken out by the KV-2 with a dirt round just as he fired. Looks like that round bounced off our front plate. And with the Duff engine, FendaBenda's staying behind the rock. He doesn't want to advance forward, not at this stage. Not until he's repaired his engine. Now you can see there's twin air vents on the engine deck. It's getting very much like a lot of the French designs later on after the war. Like the Lorraine has its air vents, circular air vents on the back. In very much the same position, or near the same position. Now, he's moved up to this rock for cover. Good idea to use rocks as covers as you move forward. Know where you're advancing to, what next cover you've got to go to. It's just like if you're in a light tank, you need to know your escape route. Now his repair kit's fixed. He can fix his engine, but yep, he's done it. Okay, now he's back in the fight. There are still 6 enemy to kill. 2 Arty, 3 mediums and a tank destroyer. The Arty's Lorraine 15550 and an M44. The TDs are Yak Panther. 2 of the mediums are T-34s. There's the Yak Panther. He's been seen. Off to one side. Okay, we're below the ridgeline now, so we can't be seen. Can he get a shot? Not yet. And the Yak Panther's down. Okay, we're all closing in on the enemy, but unfortunately our M44 is now meeting the P43 Biz, the other enemy medium. And I'm not sure our M44 is going to last very long unless... Yes, he shotgunned the P43. Or was it? No, it was our T43 helped the M44. So where is our T43? Well, I think he's up on that hill. And he was looking down on the M44 as the M44 was being attacked by the P43. And we're headed towards the cap. T-34-85 has been spotted. He's off to our left. We're putting up a ridge line. Oh, it's a bit dicey because we could get shot at. The T-34 is actually staying behind cover. We've spotted the Lorraine. There he is. Dialing in. We can get a shot into him. Oh, one shot kill. 203 hit points. And we got some spotting damage there as well. Loaded. T-34 is staying behind the building. We're just short of the cap. We have got somebody in the cap, the KV-2. The enemy M44 has been spotted, but he's behind that ridgeline, so we can't shoot at him at the moment. He's going up the very back of the map. The other T-34-85 was seen up near the rocks, near where the northern cap is normally located. Okay, FendaBenda's going to take matters into his own hands. He's going to go after that T-34. He has got sixth sense. He has been spotted. And the T-34 tries to round at him, but bounces. Must have gone off the front. There he is. Fires around him, tracks him. And he's gone down, so he picks up the damage assistance. Okay, it's loaded. And that's victory. The other T-34-85 was taken out by our AMX 12-ton. And the end of battle results. And it's an ace tanker for FendaBenda in the ARL 44. He also picks up a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He also picked up his first mark of excellence on that battle. A master gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating hits in a row. And also a bronze medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7 in that battle, but best of all, he picked up a tanker sniper battle. He caused the most damage at a distance of more than 300 meters, fired at least 8 shots, and got accuracy of at least 85%, 80% of his shots causing damage. And that's also a very worthwhile medal to get. I've got one myself. I earned mine in a Lorraine 40 ton, would you believe it, shooting at long range. It's very nice, very satisfying. And the win rate for that battle was 5796. So, good result overall. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, highest amount of damage on his team. He didn't get the high caliber, he got 1,978 hit points. The high caliber went to the Wizzy 131G FT, who actually did put a round into FendaBenda, the one that caused the damage in the first place, the damage to his engine and his ammo rack. And he did 2,104 hit points of damage to FendaBenda's 1978. After FendaBenda's 1978 was the 1209 from the IKV and 1175 from the AMX 1375. The KV2 picked up 1169, but when it came to kills, it was the KV2 actually who got the highest number. He got 3. FendaBenda managed to get 2 alongside the GW Panther and the FB304, and of course the Wizzy 131 on the enemy team managed to get 2 kills as well. When it came to base XP, FendaBenda was right at the top with 1098, and that was of course an ace tanker, followed by the 1375 and the M44. So let's have a look at detail reports, see how he did. 11 shots fired, 10 direct hits, 9 penetrations, damage of 1,978 hit points, or of which 1,623 were at more than 300 meters. And that's the important thing to get the tanker sniper, because it was high a degree of penetration at range. Lots of those shots were at long range, more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits during that battle. 2 were penetrations, one of those from the 131, and 3 were non-penetrations. Those are the ones that bounced off his front plate, which is nicely armored, nicely angled, I should say, as well. He blocked damage of 770 hit points in total, spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did damage assistance of 871 hit points. And a lot of that came from the T-3485 that he tracked and then allowed the rest of his team to kill. On standard account, he earned 29,003 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still had 11,248 credits to take away. He received 1 bond for the tanker sniper and picked up 1,098 base XP times 2 for the first victory. He took away 2,196 experience points altogether. But I think actually this, the one thing about this this tank is it does have a very, very nice gun. That angled armor does deflect a lot of rounds, and so long as you've got your face to the enemy, then you can deflect a lot of shots that are fired at you, and the gun will penetrate. The only problem was that when he went around the corner to take on that IKV, he exposed his side to the Wizzy 131, and he was the one who put the damaging round into him. At least I think it was him. Or maybe no, maybe it wasn't actually, because he blocked damage at 200 from the Wizzy 131. It may have been one of the others, maybe the KV85 who actually got damage into him, but it certainly took out his engine, and thereafter then he had mega problems with the ammo rack and the engine problems. But he managed to cure them and went on to win the battle. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.